Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata129. As you may remember, Krishna said he was holding back on Shishupala, but now he has challenged me. I do not want to see anything unpleasant happen here today, but I have to kill this sinner who has become impossible. I can no longer bear the insults he has been heaping on me and on Bhishma, the Kuru ancient. I am ready to fight and rid the world of this sinner. Krishna ascended the chariot driven by Daruka. With his eyes red with wrath, Shishupala looked at Krishna as a moth looks at a flame. The fight began. The king stood still, stunned by the unexpected turn of events. Of these, the most unhappy was Yudhishthira. He saw several evil omens. He went to Narada and asked him to explain the omens. Narada said that they all pointed to a great calamity which was imminent. They all pointed to the death of Shishupala. It was all very depressing to Yudhishthira, who hated unpleasantness of any kind. He watched the fight with sad eyes. Bhishma, on the other hand, looked as though he had become young again. He was watching the fight with flashing eyes and with a smile on his lips. The fight was drawing to a close. Krishna took up his chakra and hurled it against Shishupala. There was a look of infinite love in his eyes as he did this. The chakra coursed through the air like the sun and cut the head of Shishupala from his body. He fell on the ground like a huge tree suddenly felled by an axe. A glow left the body, which was on the ground. It did not rise upwards toward the sky. It approached Krishna. It reached his feet and was lost in his blessed feet. All eyes were watching this. No one could understand this or the look of infinite love and happiness in the eyes of Krishna, no one except Krishna himself. He had fulfilled his promise to his beloved attendants, Jaya and Vijaya. He had released one of them from human bondage forever and ever. Dantavaktra would soon be freed too. These were the thoughts in the mind of Krishna. The death of Shishupala was followed by terrible upheavals in nature. The heavens rained without any reason. Earthquakes were evident. The sea threatened to overleap its bounds. These omens spelled some dreadful calamity as a result of this death. The killing of Shishupala meant something terrible for the entire world. That was the interpretation given to them by the many rishis who had assembled there. Most of the kings were angry with Krishna for what he had done. The friends of the Pandavas were very pleased, but generally there was more dissatisfaction apparent than approval. But no one had the courage to express any opinion. The great Rajasuya, which had begun so well, ended disastrously. This incident spoiled the happiness of all, but nothing could be done about it. Nothing can stop the determined course of destiny. Chapter 8, When Draupadi Laughed. The kings were all ready to leave for their countries. Yudhishthira was busy honoring them properly. He paid homage to the great rishis who had graced the occasion by their presence. Krishna came to him and said that it was time for him to go back to Dwarka. With great unwillingness, Yudhishthira gave him leave to go back. Honored by all the Pandavas and by Draupadi, Subhadra, and Kunti, Krishna bade them adieu with tender and smiling looks. As was their custom, the Pandavas took the reins of his horses in their hands, and they accompanied him part of the way. They then returned to Indraprastha. These partings from Krishna had left them very depressed and lost. Krishna was their very life. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.